that is right, my guys. Welcome back to yet another episode of Roblox Players Complain. Just one little thing to point out, if you're new here, that's not actually a real series that we do. It's more of just a running joke that we will never truly be happy with any of the goings-on that occur in the world that we have created for ourselves. So I think it's no secret that there is quite a big hefty chunk of people out there that haven't been too fond of the egg hunt this year. We just say that a large portion of the Roblox community, or the egg hunt participants, found the event to be rather inadequate. Maybe this is a lot to ask, who knows, but I'm going to ask you to use your imagination. You know, if we just imagine the community of Roblox as a big circle, cut that circle into 4 pieces, and 3 of those pieces are taken up by the people who aren't a fan of the 2020 egg hunt. No, that's not at all accurate numbers or statistics, but what I'm trying to say is I've barely seen any people who truly enjoyed the egg hunt this year. And for this particular video, I even went as far as to pre-list some points that I feel would be good to make, just based on what I've seen players complain about so far. But as always, something is currently blocking the road and preventing us from progressing further into this journey. So in order for us to continue, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you happen to think that the egg hunt made a good few mistakes this year. Man, I feel like the only way for us to do this is to jump right in at the deep end over here. The egg hunt this year began early. I don't know how else to say that. It didn't officially start early though, and that's mainly the problem in that general area. As we all know from the surprise that was the egg hunt trailer during the Bloxy Awards, the official date listed as the start of this event was supposed to be the 7th of April, but there is now a whole section of my brain just dedicated to remembering the moment that I woke up on the 6th of April and I saw my entire Discord server working together to collect eggs. You know, it was a very disorientating experience to wake up on what was supposed to be the day before the egg hunt to see people already have the event half completed. But there is a very specific reason I mentioned this early start, and it's mainly because it slightly ties into my initial reasoning behind the first problem we're going to take a look at. It's a very pressing issue that you either noticed right away or you still haven't noticed to this day. There is just simply no in between in this situation. My dear friends, the egg hunt this year does not have a main game or a main hub. However you decide to call it is not currently our biggest concern, but more so the fact that it doesn't exist is a very worrying factor in this expedition. I mean, with the egg hunt unofficially starting early, I just put the lack of main game down to the fact that the event hadn't even started yet. I quickly realised just how wrong I was when the official event starting time rolled around and we still didn't have any kind of main game released. I feel like the closest to anything like that was the egg hunt tab that Roblox created within the games page just yesterday. But the reason for no main event game is probably something we are going to be left guessing with, and if you want my personal guess, perhaps it's because they announced this egg hunt in January and then had barely a few months to complete this entire project. And I would also imagine that particular reason falls into a lot of different problems and categories as well. But moving away from that and progressing towards the next problem, and actually the first one I saw someone address. Look, when I say that this is regarding the game Tiny Tanks, you probably gain some kind of inkling as to what it could be. Very short backstory over here. The quest to get the egg in Tiny Tanks pretty much just has you destroy the enemy tanks, and then there is always a chance that an egg will drop. You know, I don't know the actual drop rate, and I don't exactly know if that's listed anywhere, but I do know that I've been told a few different things. I've been told that the drop rate is 4%, I've been told that it's 2%, but whatever it is, just know that it's very, very low. And low enough for the creators of this game to create a game pass that gives you a 500% increase for the egg to spawn. So, unless you are willing to waste potentially an hour of your life waiting for an egg to drop, and only one person can pick it up, by the way, so after waiting all that time, it's not even guaranteed that you will get the egg, then you are going to need that game pass, effectively making this one egg hunt quest pay to win. But even despite the hate, or I suppose criticism regarding this, they have still kept this game pass on sale and as an option to go for. Although as far as my current knowledge goes, this is the only egg hunt game to create a pay to win scenario. Staying on the discussion of Tiny Tanks for just a few seconds longer, this game also does not support mobile players. So if you try to join the game on mobile, it just tells you to press the screen to win the egg. And I'm not sure which, but there is also other games that have done this too. But look, let's just move on to whatever may be next here. Agents of Egg is the name of the egg hunt this year, and that trailer is focused entirely on a theme of secret agents with secret spy missions. But just take a quick scan through the games and the eggs and the quests this year and bring me at least one thing that is even close to being agent themed. Yeah, it's really not possible, but I just want to know who thought creating a theme and then not having the developers stick to it was a good idea. idea. It's almost like we all collectively dreamed about this event having an agent theme because it just didn't happen and nobody said anything more about it. And I suppose the final thing I have to say is something that can't really be helped because it's more on the unpredictable side. But when I was going through my own little journey of the egg hunt, I encountered so many broken games or broken servers. I had Roblox games randomly lose connection and then not allow me to rejoin the game, and just a whole bunch of issues regarding connection or the stability of games and Roblox servers. But one more time, I suppose that one can't really be prevented before it happens, and especially right now when the number of people at home and online playing Roblox is significantly increased. But I must say that did make things way more frustrating than anyone would ever like. Listen, as far as most of these issues go, I don't necessarily blame the games themselves or the developers of them, because going back to the very little amount of time that everyone had to prepare for this event, I really don't think it's fair to judge or critique them too harshly. Despite the obvious problems, I personally really enjoyed the egg hunt as just an egg hunt event, at least, you know, for the most part. I don't mean to cause any offense to Roblox or the games or the developers at all. These are just some things that I've seen many different people complain about, and they can absolutely be worked on for the next egg hunt that we get. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of some people having a few slight little problems with the egg hunt this year. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.